Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Gasten, distinguished guests, gewaardeerde gasten, distinguished guests, you are more than welcome if you have received your seating to please have a bite at or have some refreshments at the back of the venue. Goeienaand. You are more than welcome if you have your seating and if you are seated to please enjoy some refreshments at the back of the venue. Thank you. Okay. Good evening, distinguished guest. Goeienaand. We are about to commence with the business of the day. So I would love all of us to get ready and to please be seated so that we can start with the important matters of the municipality. Goeienaand, Dumelang, Sanibonani. Good evening, citizens of the Cape Agulhas municipality, the executive mayor, deputy mayor, speaker, the councillors of the municipality, die munisipale bestuurder, direkteure, die amptenarij, gewaardeerde gaste. Welkom, Wamkile, welcome. I greet you from the southernmost municipality in Africa, one with an impeccable record of good governance, nationally acclaimed as one of the best in South Africa. Thank you. That is one where two oceans meet. Tonight will be one where people meet. We meet here, council meet in chambers, and servants of the municipality meet where the people are. Once again, good evening and welcome. I will be your program director. I'm born and bred, and I love to say it. When I walk into boardrooms, when I meet directors and CEOs of companies, I say I am born and bred. I am born and bred in Bredasdorp. The first four letters of Bredasdorp says bread. And I will be, until the day I die, I will say I am born and bred in Bredasdorp. It is the metropolis of the Cape Agulhas municipality. So please people, be proud. En vanaand is 'n aand waar ons trots kan wees. Also an evening where we will reflect on the state of the municipality. Without any further ado, please let us continue and call upon the stage Pastor Patience Nojulumba for the opening with prayer.
Good evening, everyone. Can we bow our heads in prayer? Our sovereign Lord, we come to you this evening with all humbleness. We thank you, Father, that you've carried us through each and every day of our lives. We worship and adore you. Father, we realize that there is nothing we can do without you. For you say in your word, O Lord, that many are the plans of a man, but in the end, your plan will prevail. We thank you, Lord. We worship you. And as we continue with tonight's program, we want to say thank you. Thank you so much for being our God. Thank you for walking with us each and every path in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
I think one of the things, and one of the cornerstone or the pillars of this municipality is faith and prayer. And it is always good to know that this municipality is standing on the principle of faith. When you will also notice that when the council meet, the council do it in the order that should be the first, and that is prayer. Thank you, Pastor Patience. Baie dankie en kosie. Hierdie munisipaliteit word ook gekenmerk as een van die munisipaliteite wat talent ontgin. So vanaand, dames en here, gewaardeerde burgers van Bredasdorp, wat aanlyn ook saam met ons die toestand van die munisipaliteit sal oor reflekteer vanaand. Dit gaan natuurlik gepaard gaan met die talent wat ons vanaand gaan sien. Bredasdorp en omliggende dorpe, Kaap Agulhas munisipaliteit se talent. As we entered, we already experienced the marimba band. Lovely. We don't see it every day. We don't see our young people every day practicing and giving and sharing their talent. And we should never stop a young person from realizing his dreams and following their dreams. It is our duty to do that, whether we are young or old. It is our duty to support one another. Our next item on the program will be a solo vocal performance by Michaela van Lijn. Please put your hands together.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. And I've been there before, but that life's a bore, so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't wanna do it all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you, yeah. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good will it be? And hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good would it be? Some people want it all, but I don't wanna do it all. I ain't got you, yeah. Some people want it all. Ooh. Some people, ooh, yeah. Some people.
Ek dink Michaela is een van daardie talentvolle jong mense wat 'n mens eintlik wil na luister nog so vir 'n uur. En wat vir ons die kalmte kan bring, maar ook die boodskap daarin. Moenie ophou nie, Michaela. Don't stop doing what you are doing best, because this municipality is the best. And I'm going to annoy you with the word best, because I think we need to hear it over and over and over, and that we know our place in South Africa. We should know our place in South Africa, and you shouldn't be shy to know your place, or to even give your hand to make this a better place. Suid-Afrika het elkeen van ons wat vandag of vanaand hier sit nodig. Daar is Afrikaanse woord waarvan ek baie hou. I must say, Uncle Jesse, my primary school principal. I was the head boy of the primary school. He was the principal, and he is here tonight, and that is indeed an honor for me to stand here. But it is also my Afrikaans teacher's birthday today. And we don't do that, or we don't recognize our teachers for the duty and for who they were en vir wie hulle is en saam met wie ons reis as kind nie. Dit is baie belangrik dat ons erkenning gee vir die mense saam met wie ons die pad geloop het en wie vir ons die pad geloop het. Yes, so we need to understand our role. There's an Afrikaans word that I love, and it is toerekensvatbaarheid. Dit is 'n baie mooi Afrikaanse woord. Maar dit is nog mooier as ons dit in aksie toepas. Accountability is a very important word. And tonight I hope that the executive mayor of Cape Agulhas municipality will remind us all of our duty and of our accountability, because it's not his job. It's not his job to keep, to run this municipality on his own. It is everyone's duty. We are a community, and community is communication and unity. Just take the two. Powerful. And as we reflect on our accountability and our duty as citizens of Cape Agulhas municipality, let's stand and sing uit volle bors vanaand ons nasionale volkslied, which will be led by Abigail Damon and Michaela van Lijn. sounds the call to come together and united.
François, jy nou te veel versoeke kry na vanaand, onthou net Kapagallas met kommissie kry daarvan, hoor. Want die meier van Swellendam het nou klaar gesê, volgende jaar sit en dinges. Ek het gesien dat François praat Afrikaans, hier is 'n paar mense wat Engels is, maar net so as 'n intree, net so 'n paar Afrikaanse woorde. Is die taal wat mense nie maklik oorstruikel nie. Maar baie dankie. Weet ek nou vir Michaela was sing en vir Abby. Nou dink ek aan hoeveel in die 5 jaar mense in my kantoor was wat talent het. En ek sien nou elke dag op Facebook. Wat is die mannetjie se naam? Wat is die song se naam of die vinnige sing praat ding? Rap of wat? Die ouetjie wat nou my ma kook beter as jou ma aanbied. Early B, hy sing praat mos vinnig. En nou sien ek ons jong mense wat in my kantore sit wat ons ondersteun het wat nou TikTok is en die stad op die verhoog is, dan maak dit 'n mens werklik trots. En ek wil vir al die talente in Kapagallas werklik erkenning gee. Wel, hierdie saak wat ons vanaand het, kom nou al, het ek in my vorige kantoor al van 2017 af al eintlik al elke jaar ons wil 'n state of the municipal address hê. Net is information sharing. En toe hit COVID ons en nou is ons vanaand hier vir die eerste van sy soort hier in Kapagallas under the theme Era of Renewed Hope through Real Innovation. Ek wil vir almal eers ook hartlik welkom sê. Ek het nou die minister se naam hier op, hy het nou so 10 minute voor die tyd laat weet, maar hy kan nou nie kom nie, minister Simmer sou hy wees. But my familie, my vrou het nou ook so paar minute voor die tyd gesê, want sy was gister baie siek en sy kon nou nie vanaand hier wees nie. Maar my dogter is hier om vir my op te pas. My family, the Deputy Mayor, Ross, our Speaker, Speaker Burger, MMCs, Carol Donald, Dr. Eckstein, councillors, municipal manager, Eben Phillips, directors, Hannes, Hendrik, I didn't see Hendrik here. Our newest of the new, is Hendrik hier? Hendrik Kroon. Marlene Boyce is 'n nuwe direkteur. Marlene Weiner het so vir hulle. Vanaf die mooi dorp van Nysna. En ek dink ek het vandag gesê daar in 'n peer, ek moet sê eerste direkteur, vroue direkteur in Kapagallas. Hulle sê dat wat 'n vrou aan bestuur is. Ja, daar moet ons naam nou keer. Directors, managers, officials, my assistant, personal assistant, SK, ek het al 4 keer vanaand gehoor van verskillende mense, ja, my SK is goed. Die vriendelikste mens wat al ooit ontmoet het, ek sê hou net op pryse asseblief tog. Iemand nou in die bank vir my raak, hulle kan ons nie SK kom steel daarso nie. Iemand wat uit nou uiteindelik my soet aan, kyk 'n wit soet vanaand. En dan the planning committee, once again hearty welcome to this information sharing event called the SOMA Sit Back and Relax. Want ek het nou vir hulle gesê hulle moet die kos warm hou, want hier gaan ons sit vanaand. Alhoewel hierdie week my speech al so verkort al, maar ek het gesê as ek nou kom met 2 blaaie, gaan die mense dink, Here, waarvoor betaal ons vir julle? Wat doen julle in Kapagallas? Ons wil net 'n paar goedetjies van die enorme klomp goed doen. Ek wil net vinnig gou sê, SK, Paul, julle spannetjie, net gou opstaan, die beplanningskomitee. Ek het werkte waar vir julle uit die diepte van my hart uit sê. Mense, hulle het door die afgelope paar weke hulle waai gemaak langs aan my kantoor. Maar ek moet vandag vir julle sê, ek het nooit geweet julle is so briljant nie. Jy weet, as jy vandag op die pier was, en die orde wat daar geskep was, en die manier hoe dit aangewend was, this service in Bizo, dit was briljant. En toe ons vanaand hier inkom, ek het nou al, jy weet gesê, ek gaan ons hier 'n groter plek kry nie, want ons wil 'n klop mense nooi, dus sê ek asseblief, maar ons het net 100 plek mense. En hulle het begin werk, en vanaand kan ek vir sê, ons diensverskaffers wat hier is, hierdie event kos die munisipaliteit en vanmiddags event nie 'n sent nie. Mense het hulle sakke opgemaak. Maar dit bestaat, SK, Paul en julle span baie dankie, werkte waar uit die diepte van my hart uit. Ek kry amper traan in my navy blue oë. The Constitution envisions a local sphere of government that is democratic and accountable, that will ensure the provision of services to communities in a sustainable manner. Ek net 'n glasie water by my kry asseblief terug. The White Paper on Local Government, 1998, not only sets out the vision for democratic local government, but also envisions the type of political leadership required to achieve that vision, namely a political leadership which provides community-wide leadership and vision, constantly build its capacity to make policy judgments, is accountable and transparent, build partnerships like we do tonight, and coalitions, represents the diversity of Integral every day. And the topic that I address and speak to the municipal manager, the MMCs, innovate renewed hope. There was hope, 1994, maar soms het die hoop getaan. How do we innovate renewed hope among South Africans and positively in these challenging times that we live in today? And the answer is quite clear. Together, we can mobilize common business and community foundations to influence the whole of South Africa, from the southern point of Africa and the Western Cape into moving in the direction we want and need them to go. Human innovation. And that is the out-of-the-box thinking and doing is the only sustainable way in the 21st century. People who are given the opportunity to fulfill their potential become engaged in the result achievement. And I would like to share with you just 4 points, the purpose of the event tonight. And that is firstly, to inform and keep our community, our partners, updated on the work done in the past years and work plan for the years ahead. Skoon water. And I plan to have this SOMA Okay. Baie dankie. And to show, the planned works for the year ahead. And I plan to have a SOMA every year, if God's will. If I'll still here next year this time. And then we'll have it following the Integrated Development Plan, the IDP, and the budget-approved processes. Then we have the next SOMA. En as ek sê, ek wil sê wat die munisipaliteit doen onder leierskap van ons munisipale bestuurder, dan wil ek, as ek vanaand oor goed praat, en vir die volgende 3 jaar wat ek nog hier sal wees, as die Here my spaar, dan moet ons volgende jaar kom en report back op dit wat ons gesê het. Miskien met foto's, the befores en the afters. Ek het was ook by before, okay, baie lang terug, maar nou, the after one lyk nou nie so lekker nie. Ek het vanoggend gaan hare skeer en toe sê ek vir die ouma, jy kan nie meer per kop skeer, jy moet nou per hektaar skeer, want jy weet so min wat jy skeer, my volprys. As 'n speaker gaan, dat kyk, die man het toch lang hare. And the second point, the purpose of tonight is to show my gratitude and appreciation as Executive Mayor to everyone, including my wife and my daughter, my family, the mayoral committee, all our councillors, my very, very, very passionate and hardworking personal assistant, the municipal manager, Mr. Eben Phillips, the directors, the managers, and a special word of gratitude to our staff working on the ground every day, winter and summer, 12 months of a year, to keep Cape Agulhas on top. And the third, to show our commitment and strengthening our strong and fruitful partnership with our national, provincial government, SALGA, all our stakeholders, partners, and service providers. Thank you for your ongoing support and mentorship. And lastly, to experience and feel the blessings bestowed Cape Agulhas from above, to celebrate life and share common life experiences, and to commit ourselves to a better future. And just in short motivation, how do we stay positive and motivated during difficult and tough times? We experience a lot of turmoil, conflict, pain, poverty, and anger in our country. And sometimes it impacts negatively on our own lives as a person, as a leader. 2 years ago, we were struck by COVID. Today, we have high levels of load shedding, corruption, lawlessness, joblessness, just to name a few. There's a turmoil within yourselves as individual, things that you struggle with, within our homes, tough financial situations. There are many things going on right now in our own lives and in our country that I can be hard to retain a sense of positivity as an individual. And I, as the Executive Mayor, the Mayoral Committee and all councillors envisage a Cape Agulhas where people are happy and positive about the future, and where we build on the cornerstones of the foundations laid by strong leaders of our country, our province, and our own municipality. My personal vision for this southernmost municipality on the African continent is that we as a collective keep on fighting for a non-racial, non-sexist, and more humane society where other people's lives and well-being do matter. There are approximately 36,000 people within the borders of our beautiful municipality waiting to become one humane Cape Agulhas family. And just a short extract from our social economic profile gives a brief overview of our demographic and related statistics. Ons het so ongeveer 36 mense binne die borders van Cape Agulhas with a projected growth of 0.5% per year, 11,000, round about 11,000 households, of which there is almost 3,500 indigent households. Households as a family earning less than 3,500 rand per month. Our unemployment rate is so die rondom van 8.3%. And dan things that we really struggle with every day. En wat ek altyd sê is dat wanneer ons opstaan as pa en ma, en wanneer ons werk toe gaan, en ons kinders skool toe stuur, dit hang af van die plek waar ek opstaan soggens. In 'n shack of in 'n huis. Waartoe bring ek my kinders vanaand terug? In 'n shack of in 'n huis. En dit is wat soms baie uitdagend kan wees in as 'n burgemeester, as 'n raad. Ons het a housing waiting list in the non-metros, just besides the city of Cape Town. The non-metros, there's 371,950 people on the waiting list outside Cape Town only. 371,952. In our district, almost 54,000 in the Overberg district. In Cape Agulhas alone, it's almost 6,000 people waiting for a better life as a home. And then driving the renewed hope methodology. During the recent mayoral committee meeting with the administration, I, as the executive, announced 6 game changers that would make a significant difference to the Cape Agulhas community. There we discussed in depth, these game changers were discussed in depth in that meeting. We had open discussions, honest discussions, hard discussions, and the challenge to implement was accepted by the municipal manager and the directors, who committed to this radical approach to remain positive and steer this municipality on a course to becoming a sustainable, humane, and caring destination. And I will drive these game changers from my office with the municipal manager with a passion to ensure sustainable change in our society. And the 6 game changers are, the first one is the renewed hope through alternative affordable housing. And the destination that I've set out where we really want to reach and become through this game changer, we need to restore dignity. Then we will have happy citizens. Restore human dignity. That's the first game changer. Renewed hope through alternative waste management systems. The destination, the environmental protection and reduction of expenses relating to waste disposal. Third one, renewed hope through alternative energy solutions, destined improved energy security and sustainability. The fourth one is renewed hope through alternative ways of safer communities. And the destiny that we envisage is safe and healthy residents ensure stronger, more resilient communities here in Cape Agulhas and in the Western Cape in our country. And the fifth one, renewed hope through radical programs of hope to address substance abuse, and the destiny to educate and enable our people, especially the youth, to reject substance abuse and restore healthy human foundation. And the last one, renewed hope through improved client service and communication in respect of debt collection. And the destiny is to satisfied ratepayers are our biggest asset. Positive word of mouth gives our unique brand credibility and popularity. And we are already busy working on these game changers as well as numerous other important service delivery initiatives. And I will just mention a few of them here tonight. Ons gaan 'n boekie uitgee, som van Kapagala se successes en ook deel van die toespraak. Maar dit wat ek vanaand noem is some of them is outside the current budget. En onthou net ons het Kapagalas 2017 die kapitaalbegroting van 20 miljoen tot verlede jaar 70 miljoen kapitaalbegroting in infrastruktuurprojekte. En hierdie jaar het die uitwerking van load shedding ons bietjie getackle. Working towards a safer Kapagalas. We all want to live in a prosperous and safe Kapagalas. We want to live in a more disciplined society where our young people and school children have more respect for our elderly, our teachers, and their parents. We want to live in a Kapagalas that attracts positive investment and development. And solutions and actions that we are busy with towards a safer Kapagalas. The Council already approved a community safety plan and established a safety forum to execute this plan. I would like to see more local role players participate in this very important platform to enable us to become more proactive in crime prevention. Supporting our neighborhood watches in all towns and working closely with the community police forum, the CPF, and the South African Police Service. I envisage a 20-team crime buster team supporting 20 people in each and every ward, in each and every neighborhood watch. Supporting SAPs in all towns and participating in active neighborhood watches. Regular engagement with Provincial Minister of Community Safety to obtain support. I'm in negotiation with AfriForum, and I already had 1 or 2 meetings to support the neighborhood watches in all towns. They already showed their interest and commitment in supporting Kapagalas. En ons weet nie werk daar waar mense. Baie keer dink mense of AfriForum. En toe ek met Kali Kriel ontmoet, besef ek wat 'n wonderlike werk hulle doen in Suid-Afrika, in ons gemeenskappe. Providing annual support to our neighborhood watches and community police forum. Calling on residents tonight to join neighborhood watches. It is time to take ownership and reclaim our streets. Working closely with SAPs and all role players under the umbrella of our Kapagalas Safety Forum. CCTV cameras have been installed at strategic places. The Western Cape Government, Santam, and Overberg Agri have contributed to this initiative. Daar is CCTV cameras by elke dorpsingang van Kapagalas op strategiese plekke, en ek gaan later praat oor die smart city idea. Planning a safety summit with all local role players for the end of August, where I really want to sit with all role players within Kapagalas, their contributions, and how we're going to move forward to become a safer Kapagalas. And then the next one, also part of this project, is in establishing a more friendly and productive law enforcement and traffic services within the Kapagalas borders. We are planning to implement a turnaround strategy within our Protection Services Department and are in the process of appointing a service provider. Our aim is to ensure that the power of law enforcement and traffic services are more visible and that their services are enhanced in our communities. To reduce crime, all role players must work together under the banner of Kapagalas Safety Forum. It is imperative that we ensure that our own department can fulfill their role in this very important task. Visibility and action are key to deal with crime. We need to have our feet and our ears on the ground 24/7. Involving our community members in green projects. We all want to feel that we live in a community that cares about the broader environment. And I'm pushing from out my office very hard for the beautifying of our towns, especially entrances, main roads, and open spaces. I've met with representatives in different towns and committed to organizing a day for strategic discussions on how we can include all the important environmental and community leaders, business people, our youth, and scholars in this initiative. 2 weeks ago, during a SALGA national meeting in Johannesburg, I communicated with them on the national tree planting program. I've applied to the provincial SALGA office for assistance, and I will arrange for this strategic discussion during September 2023. It is very important that we teach our children and youth the importance of planting trees and how to look after that tree. And then a very, very huge challenge. It's a mountain in each and every community as a game changer, flattening the highway of substance abuse. Alcoholmisbruik, drugs in ons gemeenskap is 'n duiwel. If we as community leaders ignoring this growing evil in our communities and see it as other people's responsibility to fight crime, substance abuse, drugs, and vandalism, it will lead to the destruction of our beautiful towns and the future of our society, especially our youth. Youth is not the leaders of tomorrow, they are the leaders of today. The most severe health consequences of substance abuse are death. And we are acutely aware of this consequence in our community. And we are busy with the actions. We are already busy with vibrant actions in every community within Cape Agulhas. We have a human development department under the leadership of Lizette Smith. We have an active local drug action committee, LDAC, with sub-LDACs in each and every town of Cape Agulhas. We have appointed a service provider, Hope Revolution, Sons of God, to assist with the running of LDAC programs and projects. The new Youth Council will work hand in hand with LDACs in all our towns. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and express my gratitude to the people and organizations already making a difference in our towns with projects of hope. Vanaf 2016 het ek soveel mense my kantoor gehad. En ek het werkte waar, jy weet, daar's soveel talent, soos meneer Abrams gesê het, ons program director. Soveel talent. En wat sê die Here, ons moet nie ons talent onder die maatemmer verberg nie. Mense wat daar gesit het. En ek wil vanaand net gou 'n paar mense laat opstaan. As ek name gaan begin noem, ek wil net 'n paar wat ek nou vanmiddag aan se dink wat werklik waar in hierdie paar jaar wat ek as burgemeester, mense wat gewone mense wat 'n verskil gemaak het in Cape Agulhas. Vir wie Cape Agulhas in 'n mate ondersteun het, maar hulle gaan terugploeg in die gemeenskap. Mr. Randall Smith staan gou. Hy is 'n man van medaljes. Hy's 'n man hy's op 'n sportbaan in Suid-Afrika. En hy het na my toe gekom en sê, hoe kan ek terugploeg? En hy gaan nou besig wees om een van ons programme, wat ons hoop te gaan ondersteun op 'n groter mate, om ons kinders. Jy weet, as 'n kind moeg is, dan moet hy gaan slaap. Dan kan hy nog rondloop in die aand. Hy moet heel dag hardloop. So daar's nie kans vir stil, wees jy. Randall, bly staan. Mr. Nico September. Nou, dat kan nie geweet, ek gaan vir hulle op die spot sit nie. Nico doen meer as wat sy menslike vermoëns doen, uit sy eie sak uit. 2016 het ek hier gekom en ek gehoor die vlaag van moorde aan ons vrouens. En hy is besig met vroue empowerment, vroue rugby. En ek het vir hom gesê, deel van vroue rugby, jy moet mos nou, jy weet, fiks wees om 'n 3 te gaan druk. En deel van sy taak is om mense te bemagtig, om sterk te maak. Nico, jy doen incredible work in Cape Agulhas. Jy weet hoe ek baie vir jou, jy weet, salute. Mr. Wilman Damon, een van sy kerkmense, hy's 'n kerkman, en hy besig met musieklesse vir jong mense. En ek wil later in hierdie jaar 'n spesiale maand op 'n dag hou wat ek almal wil acknowledge wat werklik waar verskil gaan maak. Dan is Carmen hier van Elpida Napier. Carmen, jy het my vanoggend al op die spot gesit daar op Napier, maar baie dankie dat jy ook is. Hulle doen wonders in Napier, werklik waar. Onthou net elke klein bietjie help. Jy gaan nie almal gedraai kan, nie ander positief, maar as jy een uit 10 kan red, dan red jy 'n kind. En hy steek 'n vlam aan wat hy of sy weer met 'n ander kan praat. Melana O'Neill van Bredastop Safehouse. Melana, ek dink die ons as Kaap, ek hulle sê vir jou genoeg dankie nie. Vanaf 2016 wat ek vir Lana leer ken het en die interessante werk wat sy doen om vrouens te bemagtig en die omgee en die liefde weer te gee vir die vrouens, vulnerable vrouens. Baie dankie Lana. Is hier iemand van Eye of the Child? Eye on the Child? Iemand van Nieuweris Aftercare, God's Gift Safehouse, Beverly Dufton, iemand in haar plek? Hulle doen ook wonders in 'n pier. Sons of God, Jeswyn Williams. Jeswyn, hulle sê al vir hulle baie kere sien. Hulle werk met die fundament van jong mense. Baie jong mense wat werklik waar. Ek sê dit, jy kan mense die rehabilitasiesentrum sit. Dan kom hulle terug, dan beval hulle weer. Maar as jou geestelike fundament nie reg is nie, dan val jy makliker weer. Hulle doen uitstekende werk hier in Kaap Agulhas. Ek het nog gister vergadering met hulle gehad. Liefdesnesie hierso, Tannie Ling. Nee, hierso nie. En dan is daar die food kitchens in each and every town. Rugby clubs voorsitters, rugby club kapteins, Cape Agulhas Growth Agency, Thys en Noel, julle is hierso vanaand. En ek wil net vanaand vir julle sê, werkte waar mense. Jason, ek het vir hom ergens gesien van die Windplaas. En ek wil vanaand as almal moet eintlik opstaan. Maar dit is hoe ons Bredastop gaan omkeer. Elkeen het iets om te doen. En dit is wat die programdirekteur is. Dit is nie die munisipaliteit se taak nie. Dit is almal se taak. We must really take our responsibility and reclaim our status. Geef hulle hierdie manne net werkte waar hulle lekker aan die klap. Baie dankie van julle. And then also, and I'm not going to mention the name, want ek het nie gevra of ek die naam kan noem nie. Baie mense sê, moenie my naam noem nie. I would like also to acknowledge the generous donation of one family within the borders of Cape Agulhas, who followed us on social media and who noticed the impact of the programs and projects we have rolled out to address substance abuse and development of our youth. Verlede jaar November kry ek 'n call. Paul, kan jy by jou bietjie kom tee drink of kom drink tee by my? Kan nie die plek se naam noem nie. En ek het daar gesit, and after 3 hours, we had a long, lengthy discussion. This one family donated 1 million rand out of their own pocket for implementation of programs in the municipal area. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And some of the immediate projects we envisage going forward, doing together with this donor, is we will organize within the next couple of months a Mayoral Rugby Cup, Mayoral Soccer Cup, Cape Agulhas has talent show. We need to, ons moet ons talent op die verhoog kry. Dat mense kan sien die talent wat God in mense plaas. Women empowerment in more sports code, especially dit wat meneer September doen. Support the local substance abuse programs managed by our human development department. Establishing centers of hope. We're going to start in 2 towns. Cultural projects, music in each and every town. Kids in athletics. Empowerment of our disabled people. Early childhood development. Dit is van die projekte wat in die volgende 2 of 3 weke deur hierdie begroting bespreek gaan word, en wanneer dit goedgekeur gaan word, sal ons saam met Cape Agulhas hierdie departement hierdie geld spandeer, because we need to see a difference. We hope to involve as many people as possible from our community in the planning and rollout of these initiatives. And as we had this planning committee, we planned this today, the event day, night and tonight. Ek wil mense van ons munisipaliteit, maar as ook mense wat werkte wat kan beplanning doen. Wat hierdie goed is, die weet, 'n Cape Agulhas Got Talent show kan reël vir ons munisipaliteit. Part of winning the battle against substance abuse is our skills development initiative with the Construction Education Training Authority, the CETA. We secured for the first time 400 learning opportunities for Cape Agulhas and the broader district. 300 of those will be taken up by our learners in the various fields. And I can just mention, there's 400 learnerships, and my pleidooi net aan Nombasa en Saarspanning gesê, kry soveel as moontlik uit Cape Agulhas, en ons het die meeste gekry. Internships, architecture, road and civil construction, built environment profession, learnerships in plumbing, building and civil construction, community house building, and then the soft skills programs, electrical, carpentry, plumbing, brick laying, and roadworks. Dit is van hierdie opportunities wat hierdie 400 mense nou gaan deurmaak, en die meeste van hierdie goed gaan aangebied word hier in Bredasdorp by die Aneen Boys Center. We have also met the Excelsior Wind Farm to discuss the possibility of 200 extra learnerships for Cape Agulhas in information communication technology. It is important to note that we can open the doors for our youth, but it's for them to step in and use the opportunity. Education is the best weapon for our youth to make a positive change in their lives, the community and the world. En ek, Jason is vanaand hier, en ek wil nie sê, hy het klaar gesê, die 200 is vir Cape Agulhas. Cape Agulhas het extra 200 learnerships, om 200 mense te gaan soek, wat in IT opgeleid wil word. Then the implementation of radical plan for waste management. We need to think of waste as an alternative source of income for the municipality that can play a contributory role in our long-term financial sustainability. We are in the process of establishing a material recovery park in Bredasdorp. The initiative stems from the need to improve on current governance and waste management systems to ensure compliance with our permit conditions for the various waste disposal facilities within the municipal area. In 2020, PNB Limeworks moved their operation to a different location and donated their former site with its buildings to us for this purpose. And this initiative will help us to improve on and address the growing burden associated with basic refuse services and enable us to align our strategic objectives with the National Waste Management Strategy. Core focus areas are to minimize waste to landfill, improve service delivery, and ensure compliance to legislative requirements. This is one of the most critical areas that we as leadership must address within the next 12 months through short-term and longer-term interventions. Restoring, just alluded to. Roll out programs and projects. Receive clean audits every year for good, clean governance. But my greatest passion as a person and inner drive is to protect and restore human dignity. One of the most important contributions we can make to restore human dignity is to distinguish between human and animal habitation. Sadly, there are animals who live in better shelters than thousands of people in our country who have no choice but to live in a shack. It saddens me as executive mayor and gives me sleepless nights, especially given the influx of people to our municipal area that we know we are not able to house. Almost 13% of Cape Agulhas residents live in informal settlements, while approximately 2% of population live in backyards. My personal dream is to significantly reduce informal settlements in the remaining 3 years of my term. This is my radical dream, that an affordable structure be presented to the provincial government to replace the corrugated iron shack that many people must live in. That the middle income groups, especially our backyard dwellers, be able to buy an affordable plot of land where an affordable house can be built. People, camp workers, police workers, sandpacks workers, and a lot more. People in the middle income group will never be able to own a house of their own, but to rent from others. That is the space where I want to step in now with affordable alternative methods of housing. I commit myself to pursue this dream and put radical plans on the table of both council as well as provincial government. I can assure you that I'm already busy with these interventions. We had meetings with the minister 2 or 3 weeks ago. Then providing a more effective local government. In 2017, we undertook to implement reforms and encourage a sense of positivity and motivation within our staff. A productivity study was conducted in all our offices, and the report showed very clearly that there are areas where we can make improvements that will impact positive on service delivery. Through SALGA, I became acquainted with the red tape reduction unit with an initiative of the Western Cape Department of Economic Development and Tourism. I've discussed the concept with the municipal manager at length with a view of identifying and addressing red tape issues within our municipality. The concept is to minimize as much red tape as possible when it comes to service delivery, customer care, and decision-making processes. This need for efficiency also prompted the need for an organizational redesign process, which I'm personally very much looking forward on. The idea behind this is to become servant leaders of our community, to understand in all respects that we are in service of a community and that the viability and the sustainability of the municipality needs to be taken very seriously, ensuring financial sustainability for the years to come. Our municipalities, all municipalities in South Africa, in this country, are under tremendous pressure to remain financially viable. This includes investigating alternative sources of revenue and ensuring that revenue due to us is collected. We need to ensure that everyone who can pay for services pays. We also need to manage our expenses, our expenditure, and implement the National Treasury cost containment regulations. Expenditure must be managed in such a way that the public experience value for money. The public must be confident and public money are well spent, that public money are well spent. Some of the achievements include 9 consecutive clean audits, 100% expenditure on municipal infrastructure grant, the MIG funding over the last few years, 100% expenditure on government grants. This often puts us on the forefront when it comes to provincial budget adjustments, that we frequently receive funding from allocations that other municipalities have not spent. Our vision and passion now are to implement an internal mechanism to convince overdue debtors in a humane way to pay their accounts so that we do not have to hand over for collection. We are in the process with this intervention. And then implementing alternative energy plans to keep the lights on in Cape Agulhas. The past year has been a dramatic increase in frequency and level of load shedding. This has impacted negatively on all municipalities, and Cape Agulhas is no exception. Some of the challenges are, and I'm not going to mention all, water extraction from boreholes is dependent on generators now at the moment, which are costly to procure and operate. Low water pressure occurs in some high-lying areas due to pressure pumps being rendered inoperable. Water treatment works are dependent on generators, which are costly and to procure and operate. The Arniston wastewater pump station and treatment works is inoperable. High cost of acquiring and running generators, which is unsustainable. Reduced revenue from electricity sales, risk associated with service and disaster shelters, business continuity, unhappy residents, and you can name it. And solutions that Cape Agulhas and actions that we are busy with include all street lights in Cape Agulhas are retrofitted with LED lighting. Motor control centers were retrofitted with VHD technology. All internal building lighting is being replaced with LED technology. Council approved an emergency management policy. Boreholes, water pumping stations, and water treatment works have standby plant fitted. Wastewater treatment works have standby generation plant installed together with critical transfer pump stations. We have registered as an alternative and renewable energy project with a National Treasury public-private partnership program with assistance with USAID and SAP. We have submitting a funding request to the department or the DBSA for 23 million rand to facilitate the appointment of a transaction advisor and chief project officer to bring this project to finalization. The PPP process is complicated and lengthy, but we are committed to this journey. We are one of 8 municipalities in South Africa to participate in this initiative. We are also selected to do a presentation. We were also selected to do presentation to the Premier and his team of experts now 2 or 3 months ago on our readiness to roll out an alternative energy project. And we are waiting in anticipation for an announcement by the Premier. We are ready. We are committed to accept. And if successful, it could mean that by the Darstop, we can only choose one town. That by the Darstop could have stages, 4 stages lower than the national grid very soon. I have a meeting. The Premier called us all, and we going there as mayors for the Premier on this coming Friday. So I hope that you will announce who will be the winner. Hugo Swellendam is also in the house. And then the establishing Cape Agulhas as a smart city. Our ICT team is progressing well with the implementation of the smart city strategy, which was approved in 2018. We have as boldly embarked on our smart city journey in response to several community and institutional challenges identified in the integrated development plan. The strategy comprises 5 pillars, namely smart infrastructure, smart safety, smart environment, smart governance, and smart economy. And each of these pillars comprises a number of projects or initiatives. Smart cities are a somewhat futuristic concept, but in Cape Agulhas, it's already a reality. It is an ambitious project, and even though we realize that full implementation may take some time, it is structured in such a way that individual projects and initiatives will show benefits. Ek gaan nie alles lees nie. And then the following are considerations. Although some is still in conceptual phase, to continue the Smart City initiative and will be guided by community and institutional needs. We will expand public Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi service to all our communities, expand CCTV with analytics to communities, implementation of security framework in Cape Agulhas. I'm almost done. Development, municipal digitization strategy, cloud mitigation, water conservation, and demand management, including smart metering, roads and stormwater tracking of road crew stations, solid waste collection, tracking of vehicles, waste volumes, measure sites ready for collection, climate change, independent computerized maintenance management system, and conclusion. What I've mentioned here tonight sound ambitious, but possible when with an attitude of positivity. The composition of a municipality is defined as being the municipal council, the administration, and most important, the community it serves. We want to foster a community where positivity prevails. Positivity begins at identifying the things in your life that you can control in your life versus the things you cannot control. Focus then on the things you can control and release the things you cannot control in life. Sometimes sit ons met goed wat ons nie kan control nie. Dit gee ons slapelose nagte. Things that we don't have control over right now in our personal lives includes loss of jobs, illness, death, load shedding. Release these things as leaders and stay focused on the things that you can control. When we stay focused on these things, we control, we create self-agency within ourselves. We can push ourselves to become that self-agent of change. in leadership. Find those things that are worthwhile, which you have fighting chance of achieving, and then focus on your inner energy. Focusing on worthwhile things make us more positive and motivated in our home, in our workspace and community. Do you have a loving relationship with all around you? Remember, nothing external of your mind and body will make you happy. What you think you want can be an endless game that never ends. And some of us go through this exercise in life to know that the more you get in life, the less happy you become. The most important relationship, leadership, is with yourself. Find joy in what you have and surround yourself with positive people in life. Let us take hands to create an environment of absolute positivity and address our challenges together. En ek wil net so 'n paar, kan nie altyd net klompie goeie goed noem nie. Daar's uitdagings. Ons het al begin praat dat ons werkte waar in die volgende, ons moet meer begroot vir road construction. Ons het 'n uitdaging en ek het verlede week met die nuwe direkteur gepraat. Die losloper roaming pigs. We had a meeting this morning in Napier also with the pig farmers. I have meeting now with the minister and also to the JDMA. We've got the second oldest mission station within the borders of Cape Agulhas, Elim. The inner roads is in a bad condition. And myself and the MM is busy talking to people in province and how we can assist. Elim is volgende jaar 200 jaar oud. Daar's ander uitdagings. Ons moet 'n skool kry. Ons een laerskool se 1800 kinders in. Moet 'n tweede skool kry. Die pad tussen Bredasdorp en Agulhas was hoër op die prioriteitslys van die provinsie en in volgende jaar begin hulle daai pad opgradeer. Maar daar's baie paaie in ons dorpe. Baie groot uitdaging is mentorship for entrepreneurs within our communities. We can only create jobs through entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs empowerment. I always say that if there's no plan, there will be no action. And if there's no action, there won't be a destination. I thank you all. May God continue to bless Cape Agulhas and all our people. I thank you.
It is now the time to say, Cape Agulhas, the mayor has spoken. The State of the Municipality address given by Executive Mayor Alderman Paul Swart. Now is a time for reflection. Together as a municipality, Mr. Eben Phillips, you have a hard task as the municipal manager, together with your competent staff, because without the accolades or without the staff, you are not able to achieve what you have already achieved. Our next performance will be rendered by Abigail Damon through a solo vocal performance.
There's a bridge and there's a river that I still must cross as I'm going on my journey. Oh, I might be lost. There's a road I have to follow, a place I have to go, but no one told me just how to get there. But when I get there, I know, 'cause I'm taking it step by step, bit by bit, stone by stone, yeah, brick by brick, oh yeah, step by step, day by day, bow by bow, ooh, yeah. And this old road is rough and ruined, so many dangers along the way, so many burdens might come upon me, so many troubles that I have to face. Oh, but I won't let my spirit fail me. No, I won't let my spirit go until I get to my destination. I'm gonna take it slow, yeah, step by step, bit by bit, yeah, stone by stone, yeah, brick by brick, oh yeah now, step by step, come on, yeah, day by day. Everybody, don't give up. You got to keep on. Hold on, yeah. Don't give up. You got to keep on moving. Don't stop, yeah, yeah. I know you're hurting, and I know you're blue. I know you're hurting, but don't let the bad things get to you, oh, take it step by step. You know I'm taking it bit by bit. Come on, come on. Stone by stone, yeah. Brick by brick by brick by brick by brick. Take it step by step, day by day, mile by mile by mile by mile, go your own way. Take it step by step, just keep on moving on, stone by stone, brick by brick. Take it, yeah, step by step. Come on, yeah, bit by bit, day by day, mile by mile by mile by mile, go your own way, yeah, yeah, yeah. Take it step by step, brick by brick, stone by stone. Everybody, take it step by step.
Our very own Abigail Damon, ladies and gentlemen. municipality. And I'm not the speaker. It's still working. There's a gremlin somewhere, but it's still working.
Yes, it's for the people outside that the gremlin is.
Oh,
Testing 1, 2. Can we just switch?
you're more than welcome, sir. Thank you. Thank you. The business of the day is almost concluded, and we will continue as per our technician over there. Thank you very much, sir, for the seamless experience. We are almost at the end of the program, and we will now call upon the municipal manager, Mr. Eben Phillips, to do the vote of thanks.
Hi, good evening, everybody. We can't Hamal. Molweni. Okay, my task is very simple. Die meier is die man wat praat en so gewoonlik in protocol, jy praat nie na 'n politician nie, want jy gaan tweede kom. So thank you very much. And I think the first word of thanks, I just want to thank God for His mercy and grace for allowing us for this opportunity. And then also for the faith-based leaders in the house. Want ek kan vir julle sê, sommige keer dan is dit so moeilik op 'n mens, soos ek sê, as 'n mens op die vlees staat maak, en dan skielik kry jy net daai inspirasie, en dan weet 'n mens, daar's mense wat bid vir ons. So ons waardeer die pastore, die dominees, die reverends, imams, Eunice Adams and all of them. We really appreciate that because you are the people that really keep us standing. So thanks for that. En dan ook is hier natuurlik 'n hele paar mense wat bygedra het tot hierdie event. En ons wil vir hulle baie dankie sê van Agulhas munisipaliteit se kant af. Sommige noem hulle sponsors, I call them partners, because without them we won't be able to produce what we have tonight, what we have today, and also rolling out development in future in Agulhas municipality. There's a couple of people that were really generous. Ek moet vir SK sê, mense as julle is, wat noem mense dit, fundraisers ook. SK is your man. Hoe SK die geld die mense het gekry het, because it was definitely die klein geldie. So from our side, we want to thank Absa Bank, Opulentia Financial Services, OK Foods, specifically in Apir, Ignite Advisory Services, and also Asla Devco Development. So ons kan vir hulle definitief 'n baie groot hande klap gee. Because that is, as the mayor has indicated earlier, those were the people or the institution that really made this possible. En dan gee dit ook ons kans om die geld van die munisipaliteit gebruik waarvoor die prioriteit die grootste is, en dis dienslewering. En dit is hoekom dit vir ons baie belangrik is om daai partners te hê. Dan was ook natuurlik 'n hele paar ander mense wat bygedra het, en as the mayor has already indicated, I'm actually proud to be part of a team that can pull off something like this. Don't you think it's remarkable? Hulle het regtig baie groot job gedoen. Daar was 'n beplanningskomitee, maar daar was ook baie mense wat agter hulle gestaan het en vir hulle ondersteun het. And for those people, I really say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and is really proud to be part of such an impeccable team. Thank you very much. Then there are also a number of other people that we have to thank. One of them are Net Events. Julle sal sien, ek staan nou tussen julle en die lekker kos wat Antoni hulle gemaak het. And that is why I'm not going to keep you very long. That is just a thank you from our side. And then there are also the performers of tonight. Ek weet nie of julle gevoel het toe hulle vir al die landslied sing. To 'n mens voel dit. You can't imagine, you're really feeling it. Ek dink hulle moet hierdie groep saamvat Ellis Park toe Saterdag net voor die Springbokke opdraf. Dan glo ek hulle gaan definitief wen, want met die wat daar uitgekom het was regtig, it was goosebump moments. So thank you very much for all the performers. We've got Abby, we've got the beautiful voice of Michaela van Lin. And then we've also got the Elam Brass Band, who is also going to entertain us a little bit more as we go into the evening. So those are definitely all the people that we really want to thank. And then also our people that has made this live streaming possible. They are really people that came from all walks of society, people that made the effort, whether you're mayor, whether a member of parliament, whether you're in business, you decided you want to celebrate the milestones and also become abreast of what the state of the Cape Agulhas municipality is. And for those, we thank you. En dan die mense wat die livestream gewoonlik moontlik maak, hulle is altyd in die agtergrond, altyd hier, always in the background, and that is our ICT department. We also thank you for that. Ek moet nogal willen sê, ons collega's was eintlik vanaand om vir de wet te sien met 'n das aan. Al is het 'n halwe das wat hy aan het. So thank you very much for that. And then last but not least, I also want to thank the mayor has thanked his wife and his daughter for that. En ek nou eintlik die baie gesê, want my vrou het baie kwaad is ek vir baie dankie sê. Baie dankie my vrou ook. Dis mal, dis die pragtige een hier voor julle. So thank you very much for that. But then on a serious note, I also really want to make use of this opportunity to thank our executive mayor, because he was the visionary behind this. And he was the one that said, listen here, I want to tell the people, I want to tell them how proud he is to be the executive mayor of Cape Agulhas municipality, and he wants to share it. So, mayor, sometimes I actually feel for you. As ek kyk, as alles verkeerd gaan in die munisipaliteit, die eerste naam wat opkom is Paul Swart. Ek is net baie bly sy naam is die Pikkie, want dan sal hy Pik Swart gewees het. But thank you very much, Mayor. I mean, your leadership is impeccable. Your leadership is strategic. The Mayor always challenges us as the administration. Sommige mense is nog by die pyp wat hulle sê, hulle moet buite die boks dink. Ons Mayor sê, ons gooi die boks weg. Ons dink nie eers meer binne in die boksie. So thank you very much for that. You're keeping us on our toes. You're keeping us, you drive us, you keep us inspired. And that is what we really love, because that makes that we just perform at the level of excellence. The mayor always had this saying, if you want to do something, if you do not do it right, don't do it at all. En vanaand is weer 'n sprekende voorbeeld van daarvan, en daarvoor wil ons vir jou baie dankie sê. Also on a very serious note, the mayor, you can feel when he does his speech, dat dit kom van die hart af. Is nie net woorde nie, maar jy kan voel, daar's gevoel agter daai woorde. En ek het nou die mayor is onlangs deur 'n moeilike tyd in hulle familie, waar hy sy jonger broer aan die dood afgestaan het, moeilike tyd gehad, maar hy het nog altyd sy weg oop gesien. As die gemeenskap hom nodig het, dan is hy daar. He doesn't shy away from taking up his responsibility, and therefore you really salute you. Ek onthou ons het Vadersdag, het ek in die mayor gestaan op 'n vlak, dit was koud. Chanel het lekker kos gemaak by die huis, but we had to just make sure that the issues of the community are addressed first. And Mayor, we really appreciate you for that. And ons wil net van hierdie geleentheid gemaak om vir julle ook baie dankie te sê. En mense, julle hoef nie te worry nie, die Mayor is nie by magte om vir my 'n verhoging te gee nie. But I just think it's important to give credit where credit is due. So then also for the community, we really want to thank you, people that are tuning in virtually, people that are here. We also really want to thank you that came out, and also the people that, daar wys hulle vir my, ek moet vir iemand dankie sê. Ja, ek kom daar. Baie dankie vir die gemeenskap wat ons ook altyd op ons toon hou. En Johan Hickman, when you send that WhatsApp, please do. We encourage you to do that. Die unions wat ons altyd op ons toon hou rondom die labor relations issue, we encourage that because that drives us to just do better. En ek weet dat wat ek bedoel, and I really want to thank Mr. Dion de Villiers for the interpretation service that he is rendering tonight. Ek dink julle kan getuig, dit is iets besonders. Because we really understand the handicap that people has, the inability to hear, and that is why he's here. We have just recently, the president has made the deaf language the 12 official language of the country. En die een ding wat my besonder opgeval het van hom, ek het al gesien mense vertaal as hy iets praat, maar hy vertaal selfs as hy sing ook. Dan sing hy net, hy sing net so lekker hard saam. So, your Douglas, thank you very much for that as well. And then last but not least, I also want to thank Francois Abrams, the program director. I mean, you did a remarkable job. Ek het altyd vir die mense gesê, MC kan 'n event maak of breek. And you'd really done a sterling job tonight. And soos jy my gesê het, ek dink you are going to be in demand. So thank you very much for directing the services. And also then thanks for everybody that made the effort to be here. And please enjoy the rest of the evening with us. En daar gaat baie lekker kos op die tafel gesit, daar's drankies op die tafel, moet nog net nie te veel inneem in Mombasa, want anders gaan hulle op die tafel dans later. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Municipal Manager. I will now do the duties of the speaker. No, I think the speaker is the one for order. So I will just be the speaker for a second. When it comes to the dinner, it's time to wine and dine. But we will do with the logistics. I will just announce the logistics so that we do it in an orderly fashion. We will start with table 1, and then if you did mathematics at school, we will continue with table 2. And if you can add up after a glass of wine, you will continue to table 3, and please continue till the last table. We will start with table 1, and then table 1 you may move to the service area. And please, distinguished guests, enjoy the evening, engage and get to know one another. And after tonight, start to act on the plans that the Executive Mayor have shared. Thank you. There will be a performance after dinner still, and then we will conclude for the night. Thank you.